Hi, it's Maggie the Aries Gypsy here to bring you your April 2021 mid-month general readings. We are looking at the last 2 weeks of April, and this reading is for the fire sign of Aries, our lovely Rams. Welcome everyone. I hope you're all well, safe, healthy, sane, reasonably sane, walking through another year. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video, and thank you for all that you do in support of this channel. I always like to start off with a gratitude because it's important. Even if you do nothing more than taking the time to watch the videos, please do hit the subscribe button. It does help. And thanks for all your likes and shares, donations, support, feedback, comments, reaching out for personal readings. All welcome. Thank you, and many blessings to you in return. So this reading is for the fire sign of Aries. That's if your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign is in Aries. It's also relevant if you're cross-watching for an Aries as well. It is a general reading, so the details and specifics are always going to resonate a little differently for everyone watching, although the fundamental energy and message remains the same. But if you know all of your signs, sun, moon, rising, and Venus, watch them because each one can bring in additional perspective and insight. If you find that any of the readings do resonate with you and you would like to reach out for a personal reading or information about that, maybe take a deeper look at something, you can click on the arrow right there. You can click on the description link below. You'll see some contact details, my email address, Maggie_McGuire@gmail.com. Feel free to email me directly. I can usually respond within the same day with more information. I do offer a wide variety of readings in all areas of life. And I do readings full-time. It's all that I do, so I'm pretty diligent about working with the scheduling to make sure those personal readings get set up in as timely a fashion as possible. So email me if you'd like. I'd be delighted to hear from you. Okay, Aries, let's get right into this and see what the last 2 weeks of April 2021 look like for you. I am using the Tarot of Dreams and clarifying with the Gilded Tarot. Aries. We begin with the Nine of Coins: independence, self-sufficiency, self-reliance, self-empowerment, very Aries. The Wheel of Fortune, divine timing and orchestration. Can't control that. That is God, Spirit, angels, and guides. For some of you, your money might be quite good for the last 2 weeks of April. Even some good luck and good fortune coming your way. We have the Chariot. Success that comes from ambition, the refusal to give up, determination, fortitude, perseverance. The Chariot represents winning simply because you refuse to give up. This is about getting run over on a difficult path too, because the Chariot represents a success on a difficult path. You get run over 8 times, 9 times, but you stand up that 10th time, and that's when you win. When you think about the chariot races in old Roman and medieval times, they were brutal, right? You could only win by being so determined to win. It didn't matter if you got run over, got stabbed, you were going to win anyway, you know, no matter what. And that's what this card represents. With the Queen of Coins, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. I feel like this is somebody external to you that's relevant somehow in this situation. It could be probably someone you're in a relationship with. Might not be romantic, might be a relationship of a different kind, but that's what I'm feeling here. We have the Ace of Swords, the Epiphany, a new idea, the truth being revealed, and with it the opportunity to perhaps make decisions and choices to create a healthier reality for yourself. Which is what the Ace of Swords represents. It's the Ace of Air, you know, which is truth, enlightenment, justice. You know, it's mental, cerebral energy, and aces represent new opportunities and beginnings. Sometimes the Ace of Swords can be difficult. I sometimes look at it as the cold truth card. So the Ace of Swords brings a new perspective, seeing something in the absolute reality of what it is. Not what you wish it was, not what you've been telling yourself it was, but the absolute reality. And sometimes that's difficult if the absolute reality is not what you've been telling yourself it is. But in that energetic space, where the light is shining on what something absolutely is, you have the opportunity to make decisions and choices to create a healthier reality for yourself. And that's where the potential success of this Ace of Swords comes in. So kind of like the epiphany, the light bulb going off over your head, you know. Ace of Swords comes with the Eight of Coins. Work, nose to the grindstone, working long, working hard, being very dedicated, very detail-oriented. So basically, there's an idea on how to make something work. you're seeing exactly what it would take to actually make something different, make something better. Whether or not you choose to do it or not, of course, is free will, free agency, as I always say. From the bottom of the deck, overall energy and focus is the Nine of Swords. Stress, anxiety, worry, fear of the future. Sagittarius came up with this too, but I think it was for a person close to them. This usually shows, it's insomnia, fear, worry, anxiety. And it's usually a fear of an unknown future. What's going to happen if this happens? What's going to happen if this doesn't happen? It's probably going to be the worst possible thing. I mean, it's trying to pre-write the future, which hasn't played out yet. And you're worried about and it's almost always the worst possible outcome. I really don't like seeing the Nine of Swords. It represents such a high level of stress and anxiety. And it's not that the source of the stress and anxiety isn't valid. It's the fact that you build it up in your head, or somebody here is building it up in their head to be far worse than the actual external reality. Let's pull another one. The Page of Swords, so some kind of news or information coming in here. A message. The King of Wands, there you are, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or it might be another fire sign. So somebody got bad news. This is kind of similar to Sagittarius. Somebody got bad news here. Whether it was you or whether it was this Queen of Coins. But the Queen of Coins can primarily represent another person here that you see as the Queen of Coins, whether they're an earth sign or not. Capable, practical, resourceful, hardworking, with an innate talent for managing the day-to-day aspects of the physical world we live in. If it's not another person, it represents all of those character traits. Somebody who is on top of their physical, financial, material stability in this world, being able to navigate through the, money, finance, property, resource, asset, job, all of those practical things, and do it well. So there's some kind of news here or a message that has caused someone a lot of stress, anxiety, and worry. It might be you. It might be another person that's relevant to you, because I am getting another person here. Let's clarify. I mean, it might be money, except we have the Nine of Coins and the Wheel of Fortune, although the Nine of Coins, which is on a simplistic level, financial and material security, or knowing that you've worked hard to get to where you're at and nobody can, take that away from you. At least no human can. We do have the Wheel of Fortune, which is divine timing and orchestration, which, I mean, it might mean that the message which is causing all the stress and anxiety, it might be about money, just something that's happened unexpectedly, which is the Wheel of Fortune. I don't know. Let's clarify. The Five of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. So it may be financial and material. Because the Five of Pentacles primarily represents insufficiency and lack. Pentacles usually, it's governed by the element of earth, so it's, things that usually represent the physical structure of our world, finance, money, property, assets, job, all of that kind of stuff. But it can also represent emotional things like relationships, because the earth energy governs the area of our life that represents things or people or relationship or money or everything that makes us feel secure and stable in the physical day-to-day world that we live in. So the Five of Pentacles is not having enough of that, whether it's financial, material, emotional, or a combination of all of those things. Feeling shut out, feeling abandoned, feeling in need. And the Three of Swords, which is heartache, heartbreak, breakups, disappointment. So somebody got a message here. But for some reason, it doesn't feel like it's, for a lot of you anyway, it might be some of you, but it doesn't feel, Aries, like it's you. It feels like it's somebody maybe close to you, which is interesting because this is almost exactly the same or very similar to the reading for Sagittarius. Somebody got, there's some kind of news, somebody's hearing something, they're going through an awful lot of stress because of a loss of some kind, emotional, physical, financial, material loss. There's a lot of energy here. Well, we have more coins than anything else. So 4 of them so far, coins, pentacles, it's the same thing. So it's about how stable, maybe somebody got hit with some financial burdens recently, very unexpectedly. Maybe because for many of you, it looks like you're doing, pretty well, that you're stable. Maybe you're wondering if you should reach out and help this person or not. You're watching somebody go through something which is very difficult, but you're also seeing them as very determined to succeed no matter what they need to do. But here at the end, we have this Ace of Swords and the 8 of Coins. So it looks like you're getting some kind of idea, or it's something's being revealed to you in kind of an epiphanic sort of moment, the light bulb going off over your head, as to what it would take or how you could help in this situation or make it better somehow. For some of you, you might reverse this. You might be the one in need too as well. Let's clarify the Chariot. Success through perseverance and determination on a difficult path. Let's clarify this. The Queen of Pentacles, which is the same here as this Queen of Coins. So we have her twice. The Two of Swords. Someone who's being stubborn, who's not looking at the problem or looking at it accurately. And the Emperor, Aries energy, which is you. She might be shutting you out. There's a very stubborn, independent energy going on here, and I can't figure out if it's you or if it's this Queen of Coins, Queen of Pentacles person. It feels like this other individual in this scenario here, Aries, is... Some of you, it may be somebody you're involved with romantically or even a good friend or something, and you see something that's happening to them that's difficult for them to deal with, something to do with their stability or security. It might be material, financial or material. It could be relationship or some combination of that. And it feels like they're being very stubborn in shutting you out, or wanting to do it on their own. Maybe they think they can't rely on you or something. Maybe there's a history there, and it could also be for some of you that you're watching this person go through this and you're coming from a place of stability and security and abundance. But for whatever reason, you might not be willing to extend or to help them for whatever reasons. And because of that, they're shutting you out. Because similar to your sister sign Sagittarius's reading, I'm kind of getting this energy, although theirs was also involved another person, I think. But here it feels like somebody is in need. And somebody else might be letting them be in need when they know they could come in and help, but aren't for whatever reason. And because of that, they're being shut out, or it's going to create some kind of issues moving forward or down the road. Interesting. Let's clarify this Ace of Swords, this idea, this epiphany. The Knight of Wands, who comes rushing forward to do what? Knights represent offers and opportunities, and the thing that is interesting too about knights is that they had a code of ethics, and they were there to protect the helpless and needy, who couldn't do it for themselves. And the Ten of Wands, a heavy burden coming to an end, a heavy burdensome cycle coming to an end. So this knight is rushing in to help relieve this burden, basically, and that's what the idea is about. Let me. The Three of Pentacles, teamwork, collaboration, helping to resolve a common problem or helping to resolve a common goal. Or accomplish a common goal. Clarify the Eight of Coins. This is the work that it will take to do this. The Knight of Swords, who also comes rushing in to help, but he's more of a, I'm helping with information and knowledge, because he's kind of like the mailman or the instructor of the tarot, not quite so emotional. This is like a teacher, information-based stuff. The Nine of Pentacles, independent, self-sufficiency, self-empowerment. So it feels, Aries, like for some of you, you're coming from a place of security and stability. Somebody else that you know or that you're close to or that's relevant to you somehow is going through difficulty in that area. There's an opportunity here, and you see them as actually pretty capable and resourceful, but going through a difficult time here. There's some kind of idea or opportunity to come in and help them. And, maybe not rush in and fix everything, but to help them. And to help them perhaps primarily get back on their own feet again in a way that doesn't make them feel like a total beggar, that still leaves some respect and independence and self-sufficiency, or helping them get to that place. So, yeah, this is kind of like one of those readings that's very personal to the people that it resonates with in very specific details. So I'm going to end by asking for some advice and guidance here. The Magician, you have everything that you need to physically manifest whatever it is that you want out of this situation. Because the Magician's worked long and hard to get to the place where he is a magician. And if he wants to step in and help, he can. He has everything that he needs to in order to do that. The Chariot and the Nine of Wands. This is about getting through a very difficult cycle, bringing a very difficult cycle to an end through perseverance and fortitude. And the Seven of Wands, which is a defensive card. This is all about, however this advice resonates for you, Aries, it's all about not giving up. This is all about pushing through, not giving up. Whether it's you're the one that's going through the difficulty and somebody is offering to help you from a place of security, or whether you're in a position to offer that help to somebody else. Whatever, it's about not giving up, even if the path forward or the answer or the solution seems difficult. This is about pushing through it anyway, pushing through, helping somebody else push through the difficulty. It's not about giving up. It's not about turning your back. It's not about leaving or going somewhere else. It's about staying and helping push through, regardless of how that resonates in your personal situation, Aries. All right, Aries, that is your reading for the last 2 weeks of April. I hope it was helpful, useful, or at least not too confusing. I will see you all again in a couple of weeks for the May 2021 general readings. In the meantime, stay safe and well. Again, if you're interested in a personal reading, click on the description link below. Feel free to email me directly at maggie1maguire@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to hear from you. I will see you all in a couple of weeks. I hope to see you back there then. In the meantime, take care, stay well, be blessed, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.